Hi again, everyone. This is Jessie from the Annapolis Valley Chamber of Commerce, and I've got Catherine here from the Wellness 180 Holistic Health and Wellness Center, which is in Greenwood, here to speak with us today. So Catherine, many people have had to adjust to a new lifestyle very quickly, and I'm wondering if you have any tips on staying well mentally or physically during this time.
Thanks, Jesse. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the AVCC for contacting me and just checking in to see how my business is doing. We certainly, as small businesses, appreciate everything that you do for us.
Oh,
I
thanks.
did take courses with AVCC last fall and enjoyed it greatly. So in response to your question, Wellness 180 is about taking the change of your direction of your wellness. So I think this is a great time to think about taking the time to change the direction of your wellness. We actually now have time to do the things that we always thought we should do, but we always had lots of reasons not to. And those things can be simply going for the walks. A lot of these things that I might say to you, probably lots of people have already said, go for walks, do some exercise, YouTubes, et cetera, and they're all true, they're all valid, and that's why we keep saying them over and over. There is a link to your physical health and your mental health, and so if you can be physically active, and if it's simply walking, then that is going to help your mental health as well. So it's all really important to take this time to reinvent yourself perhaps and come out on the other side like my logo, which is the morphs of the cocoon butterfly. So I personally hope that, when this time is, I'm going to metamorphose on the other side into a better, healthier person, because I'm doing some things myself along that line. So
And sorry,
that's
just one second. I just wanted to
want
pause.
to say. Sorry.
I just want to pause you there for a sec. You had just had cut out, but what was your slogan you were saying?
Wellness 180, time to change the direction of your wellness.
Right,
so, okay. That's how it all kind of fits in with what we're doing and what the universe has given us space to do.
Okay,
which is to change our wellness. So I'm, again, suggest the walks. Limit your screen time.
Mm-hmm.
Games and TV, especially games, can be a real rabbit hole that take you down, and they're not always the best for your mental health if you do them hour after hour. So kind of keep a limit on your screen time that way.
Okay.
I would say keep up to date on the COVID-19, obviously, but not to become obsessive about it. I found that sometimes it is just so overwhelming that it's really hard to be positive when you need to know, but you just don't need to know it every 15-minute update.
Yes,
I
I agree.
That's important. It is really important. We get feeling anxious when we keep hearing it constantly, and it is serious things. It is serious stuff. But you need to know, but not obsess, and that's the spiral when it becomes obsessive.
Right.
So, if you don't mind, I have a couple of things to talk about when you're feeling anxious.
Okay.
One is, of course, the breath. We hear lots about meditation, and I'm sure if you're talking to any health and wellness people, they're going to talk about meditation and breathing. So I just want to remind you that breathing, deep breathing is really important. There's the 1, 2, 3, 4 breath. The important thing about that is when you inhale, your stomach goes out. So as a child, if somebody said, take a deep breath, we would go, and our stomach would go in and our chest would go up. And that's automatically what we thought taking a deep breath was about.
Right.
But really, it's the opposite. Take your deep breath. You're bringing in air. Fill up your lungs. Fill up your belly. So it should go out. So that takes practice. So you breathe in and hold it. Take about 4 to breathe in. Hold it for 4. And then breathe out for 4. And your belly then will go smaller because the air is going out. So it's just something that we never really think about. And everybody talks about breath, but it really does help calm the mind, because when you're thinking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, you really can't think about anything else.
That's true.
It kind of calms the chatter a little bit. But here's two things that I like that are different than the average, let's say, breathe. And if I can show you, if we got a minute, they're
Okay.
very simple. I have to take my glasses off. They're very simple head holding exercises, which are amazingly calming. One is here and one is back there. It doesn't matter which hand you hold. And you just hold your forehead and the back of your forehead and just hold that 30 seconds to a minute. And it's very calming. And it just changes the energy in your body to relax. Now, that's one. The other one is if you find that's not working really well, and you think about when we have a headache or when we feel stressed, what do we do? Ah, and ah.
Yeah.
Right. But that's our bodies telling us what we really need to do. So just do it with purpose. Take your fingers to your forehead, kind of
Okay.
pull them out. Put your thumbs on your temples.
I'm going to try this. Yeah.
Sure. Put your thumbs on your temples. Bring your hands down. Thumbs on your temples. Fingers out. Now pull and stretch. Not
Okay.
hard, but you've got a little pressure on your thumbs and you're kind of pulling towards your ear and your fingers are pulling your forehead smooth.
Right.
And you just do that and that will help with headaches. That will help with stress. It's a very calming, and if you think about it, it's very natural what we try to do anyway.
Right.
But just instead of just always doing this, just use your thumbs, and we have a little pressure back there and some little hand pressure back there. So that might be just a little something different that your viewers haven't seen done before.
Right.
But it is very helpful for stress and anxiety and headaches and that sort of
Right. And just kind of like focusing on like the feeling of your, hand on your forehead or whichever, because there's not, how often do you really hold your head like this? Right.
It's very comforting. It is. Think about when someone holds your head, it's very comforting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it also has to do with your own energy balance.
Okay. Perfect. That's great.
just
Those
a
are
couple
great
of
tips.
ideas.
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. All right. So just a couple more questions. Have you been still talking with clients and helping them through things? And, what are some of the challenges that have come with trying to, run your business at this time? And or is there any good things that have come out of it?
The good thing is I get to take my longer walks and working on my self-help as well. And I'm working on some business webinars and, more business management and that kind of thing. So business for me is closed because I'm a hands-on person.
Okay.
And I think the hardest part of that was when I couldn't help my clients anymore. And I do a lot of, I'm a big part of some of my clients, part of their mental health support.
Mm-hmm.
So reflexology is really good for mental health support. And so I was really quite upset when I found out that, we really aren't going to be together to do it physically. So sometimes I reach out and just have a chat to see how they are on their mental health journey. And my other clients, I have reached out and, just talk to them and see how they're doing. If, a lot of mine are seniors, so I just like to make sure that they're, have somebody looking after them or they're okay. So that's what we do. Yeah.
You're still able to connect, which is nice.
Yeah. So I either emails or phone calls. And I think the biggest challenge will be when this is all over with, is just getting people back into the habit of making their appointments again and track.
Right. Gotcha. Perfect. Well, is there anything that your customers could do for you or that you'd like to share with us before we go?
Well, first and foremost, I just really would like my clients, my friends and my family and all of them to take care of themselves, stay healthy, stay safe and well. And then when we get on the other side of this, remember to, make our appointments and, get back into the routine of business again and taking care of themselves. Because lots of times these things become a habit. So a habit works in two ways. It's easy to have a habit that you do things, and it's easy to have a habit that you don't do things. So sometimes not doing things can also be the habit.
Right.
So making your reflexology appointment or any other self-care appointment can be a habit. And then when you get out of that habit, it then becomes the habit of not doing it.
Right.
So I really hope for my business and all other small business like this is that we work back into the habit of making our clients contact and have our appointments.
Gotcha. Great. Well, this was an excellent talk. You've had so many good points to share with us. I loved it.
Thank you.
And I'm sure a lot of other people will definitely appreciate this as well.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for reaching out.
Yes, thank you for speaking with us today, and stay well.
Thank you. You too.
We'll see ya.